Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense trots out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. One team ready to boot it away. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looks like Illinois will have the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Fuller. Running back grabs it on the screen. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. Ends up being a huge play.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, fighting a line as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And that one's picked off. What a play. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line was huge.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Illinois lines up first and goal now. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Makes the catch, can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Second down and goal, upcoming. Handoff to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
You don't see it very often, but they give the ball to the fullback here. Yep, that's still a position. And yep, he can still power his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
now the try here for the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. He lets it go on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. He keeps it. QB draw. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back. It's Fuller. Looking for his back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. First and 10 now for the offense.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. Illinois has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Boom. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. It's positive yards.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. QB to the tight end for a completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. NC State lines up 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
2nd down, we're going to throw it over the middle and incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the 3rd down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're doing.
Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the return will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The punt team making their way on the field. And they've got the returner corralled. Change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Fuller. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Third down, you go to your go-to receiver, and he comes up with a big play. Nice job of keeping 1 foot in to be able to get that first down.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Now, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Dumps it down to the back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here and talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Fuller. Looking to scramble. And he's hit just before the throw. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
So it's forced down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry.
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking downfield, it's Fuller. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Illini line up now, first and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal up that loss.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Looking for 6. And they will score. Touchdown, fighting Illini. try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Great move in the open field. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Allen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's got the first down and still motoring. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Illinois has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's Fuller. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Illinois getting set for the first and 10 now.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody. The
pass rush gets home. That sack sets up a second down and long.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's caught. It's Allen.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Working clock with the ground game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Illinois now operating in the red zone. The back's got it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Illinois will have the first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second and goal for the offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, fighting Illini. They continue to roll up the score.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.